with the team, which we proved last year, you know, it was no fluke winning the triple. Okay, we had a bit of luck. I think it's just, you know, you can have all the skill and the qualities in the world, but you got to work hard. And I think our players don't get credit for that, you know. 7 years I've been here, you know, we work hard on that training ground. And obviously we get our rewards on a Saturday or the Wednesday or whatever day we're playing the week, so you got to give the players credit for that.
You try to get an advantage, or you try to increase a player's responsibility or give him more to his game. In the case of Roy, and I think we're seeing a young man who's volatile, he's exuberant, he's aggressive, but he's the best all-round player in Britain, without question.
I was about 21 when I came to United, but obviously I was had a lot of respect for these players, you know, especially Robbo. You know, obviously Robbo was pushing on a bit then, but I had a lot of respect for the people like Robbo, and I just used to watch him in training, you know, try and pick up things from him. I spoke to Robbo a lot, and you know, as I said, they were great. You know, as I said, Robbo was a great example for me, especially if he was my type of player. You know, he was a box-to-box kind of player, and you know, the will to win was there. I learned a great deal from Robbo.
Well, there's someone has to break things up, you know, you have to have a leader, a talisman, someone that knits you together, so that when he says something and he's a captain on the team, you know, you take notice and you respect him. The players respect him for his ability, you know. He's a wonderful engine. He'll score goals. He wins tackles that sometimes frighten me, you know, when he goes into them. He's so strong and tough. And a competitor, he'll run himself for 90 minutes without any difficulty. But he's a great inspiration, Roy Keane.
הנסיך, רוי קין, והגביע.
People see him driving, you know, the flash cars and the nice houses, but to be fair to the team, we've worked hard for our rewards, but we need to continue to do that, you know. Last year, that's forgotten about now. We want to do the same again this year and the year after and the year after.
קצת שוביניסטי, זה הנטייה של אוהדי כדורגל תמיד להאשים את האישה, כי את בקאם אנחנו כל כך אוהבים שאנחנו לא יכולים לחשוד שיש בו משהו רע, אז בכל דבר שקורה אנחנו מאשימים את ויקי, מה היא כולה זמרת רוק, הכי קל לבוא אליה בטענות. אבל בקאם יש לו בעיות אמיתיות, תראה, הוא הגיע לשלב שבו צריך להחליט מה הוא עושה עם דמות האב הדומיננטית בחייו, ופרגוסון הוא דמות האב הדומיננטית בחייו, הוא קצת מתמרד נגד האבא, הוא קצת רוצה שהאבא יכיר בכישוריו, לא בטוח שהוא יודע מה טוב לו, לא בטוח שפרגוסון יודע איך עובדים מול היחסים.